Hello guys! Welcome to my channel! My name is Grace, and this is going to be the musical theater book tag. So I saw Gray Lioness do the musical theater book tag a couple days ago and it looked like so much fun. So I decided just to go ahead and jump into doing it. It was originally created back in 2014 by the channel Something Like Linda. I will leave her channel in the description box below, as well as the Gray Lioness, because I got the idea from the Gray Lioness, of course. These are a bunch of tag questions based on different musicals. Alright, are we ready to go? Very first question is Wicked. What is your favorite fictional friendship? Oh my goodness, there's so many. I think my first favorite fictional friendship ever was Leslie and Jess from Bridge to Terabithia. They are best friends and they make up a magical world together when they go exploring in the woods, and together they deal with bullies at school and family drama, and they build a treehouse and they make up stories together, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So there's that one. Also, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan from the Jedi Apprentice series, that their friendship is one of my favorites. I think it was actually a very foundational friendship in my life as I read these from at a very young age. Just watching Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan having different ideas and different opinions, but still fighting back to back, still fighting side by side. Question number 2, based on Sweeney Todd, who is your favorite villain? I'm only gonna have one answer for this one. Aiden. Of course, Aiden. Aiden is an AI on a spaceship. He is given the orders to preserve and protect as much human life as possible. And he drastically overthinks these orders, and it completely messes up his little AI coding in his brain. You get to like read large chunks of like Aiden's brain and what he's thinking and how he's just like drastically overthinking his orders and drastically overthinking everything, and how you get to like watch his little brain kind of fall apart into ones and zeros as he's trying to preserve as much human life as possible, but like it's just not working and he just doesn't know what to do. Question number 3 is Phantom of the Opera. What is your favorite love triangle? I don't read books with lots of love triangles in them, you guys. I don't. It's not my normal thing to read. But I'm gonna go with Selena, Dorian, and Kale from the Throne of Glass series. I think I love this love triangle so much because both of the guys were actually pretty decent starting out. And then the whole triangle just gets completely obliterated later in the series, and it's amazing, and nobody ends up together. Just spoiler alert. Selena doesn't end up with Dorian or Kale. Dorian and Kale don't end up with each other. Like, nobody ends up together in this triangular situation that is happening in the first couple books. So anyway, I think that's why I love it so much, is because it was one of the first love triangles, because I don't read love triangle books very often. I try and typically choose different books to read, but it was one of the first books that I was like, yeah, I think I'm rooting for both of these guys. Oh wait, I'm not rooting for either one of these guys. Oh my god, everything's being destroyed! Like, it took me on a fun journey. On a journey that I actually enjoyed going on as far as the love triangle situation. Question number 4. The Lion King. Name your favorite sidekick. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick a couple. Whatever. But of course, Samwise Gamgee from Lord of the Rings. Probably my absolute top favorite. But I feel like everybody said that or is going to say that, so I'm going to try and be a little bit different. Give some other options. Of course, Ron and Harry, Hermione, that whole situation. Ron is another one of my favorite sidekicks. But, so those were my 2 honorable mentions because, like, you can't not talk about Ron. Ron is just, he's wonderful. I don't know. You can't not mention that. But I think, since I'm trying to be a little bit different, I'm gonna go with the dead babysitter from Saga. This gal She's dead, her planet got destroyed, and then our main character goes to visit her planet and picks up this ghost dead babysitter who just kind of ends up floating along with the adventure. And she helps take care of the baby when, you know, the other characters are preoccupied, and she's just fun. She just kind of floats around and she's always there and she makes stupid faces, and I love her. And she's missing like her entire lower half of her body. And she's dead, she's a ghost. I love her relationship with, you know, the other characters in the story, so I'm gonna go, my official answer is gonna be the dead babysitter from Saga is my favorite sidekick. Question number 5, Grease. What is your least favorite ending? You know, I've had a few endings that I haven't liked recently, but I think my least favorite, I'm going to go with Wolf by Ryan Groudon. Wolf by Wolf follows an assassin. This takes place in a futuristic world saying, what if the Nazis won World War II? Where Hitler is still alive and still dominating society. Hitler just sort of took over everything. And so so our main character is a shapeshifter and she's an assassin and her main job is to kill Hitler. It was a really interesting premise, all except, spoiler alert, because we're talking about book endings, Hitler doesn't die. She doesn't actually kill him. Like, we work through the entire plot to assassinate Hitler, and then like things go wrong, and then just things go wrong, and like, she doesn't kill Hitler. Like, the ending was so unsatisfying, and like we don't even know what happens. And I know that there is a book 2. It's called Blood for Blood, but like I didn't even want to pick up book 2 because nothing got wrapped up or resolved at the end of this one, and it just felt like there was so much like no hope throughout the whole book. And she's trying, but it feels like she's not going to be able to get there, but then she finally gets there. She finally is in the same room with Hitler, which we've worked our whole book to get to this point, and then everything goes wrong and Hitler doesn't die. She doesn't kill Hitler. Like, and then I don't know, like if she gets arrested or she gets away, like you don't know. Like, you don't know. It just ends. And I was like, that's so dumb. It's so stupid. Like, it was so dumb. And I didn't like it. Question number 6. Matilda. What is your favorite adaptation of a book? The Hobbit, you guys, actually was one of my favorite books of all time when I was a kid, and I loved the way the first movie was adapted. I thought it was so good and so precious, and I remember like watching the first movie and just wanting to cry, feeling like this is it. This is what's been in my imagination since I was a little kid, and I just felt like they did a great job. Now, the second and the third Hobbit movie kind of went off the rails a little bit, and I wanted to cry for other reasons, but the first one is definitely my favorite and one of my favorite movie adaptions. Like, I think they got it pretty bang on for the first one. Ender's Game was pretty good. I thought Ender's Game was pretty close. It was close enough. Of course, like, whenever you're adapting a movie to a book that's this deep, you're gonna miss some things, and there's gonna be some things that aren't perfect, but I thought they got as close as they absolutely freaking could, and like Harrison Ford is one of the main characters. Question number 7 is Les Mis. What is your favorite death in a book? My favorite fictional deaths are probably both Victor and Eli from Vicious. By V.E. Schwab. So Victor and Eli are both in college, and they are best friends, or at least they start off the book as best friends. And through circumstances, they discover that near-death experiences can cause a person to come back with superhuman abilities. So Victor and Eli repeatedly attempt to kill themselves and kill each other throughout the book. And they die and get brought back, like, repeatedly to try and awaken these superhuman abilities and superhuman powers. And, oh my goodness, but some of these death scenes of both these characters, like, because they die repeatedly and then come back. are just so heart-wrenching because you don't know if they're gonna come back. You don't know if it's gonna work. You don't really know what's gonna happen. And like some of these death scenes are just so beautifully done, and it just captures the like, oh shit, like aspect of the whole situation, you know? And thank you guys so much for watching this tag video. So hit that like button if you liked this video, and also hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed to my channel yet. I would love to see more of you. I would love to see more of your face. I love you guys so much. You're so freaking beautiful. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!